One nation underdog, there with just stand alone, a face in the crowd. Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a VeVe OMI update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone said hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, and subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that super thanks button down below. Super chats as well. So before I come on, I always have like a tradition. I go to the bathroom, I get some water, and I watch a couple of TikToks, like the few minutes I have before this goes on. And first off, Tom Cruise fish talk lore is heckin' wild. I literally woke up yesterday not knowing what to find, and that's the first thing that came up. That was wild. And then like months ago, earlier, ooh, someone just bought some Definity. It was only about $400 up. There's been a lot of Definity buys today, but again, it hasn't really helped the price because all the buys are really small. Anyway, I guess we'll go over that real quick as well. So I don't know if anyone remembers a few months ago, or if anyone was on like Gotham City Talk, where they were all pretending to be like citizens of Gotham, be like, you know what? I was just trying to do my Uber Eats, whatever, and freaking Joker's robbing a bank, and there's explosions everywhere. And like, anyone ever else think that like Bruce Wayne kind of low key looks like Batman? You know, he's got the money for it. Anyway, just those things just make me smile. Anyway, yeah, the Tom Cruise. I was just on a TikTok where this girl is like pretending that she lives in the world where like Hannah Montana exists, and she's like, "Yo, I like Hannah Montana just booked a hotel for a last minute concert on the same night that Miley canceled plans for my birthday." It's like, talking about like Miley's dad looks the same as Hannah Montana's security guard. Anyway, let's get to this. Definity up about 4 point. I guess the buys did help Definity today, up about 4.3%, to 4.3 cents, almost 4.4. We are at 29,000 in volume, so not a ton, but better than like the 11,000 that we had yesterday. But people not feeling so hot on Definity today, despite it being up 4%. It's for every one person that likes it, two people tend to dislike it for today. The volume I'm going to say is, oh, all right, it's half between Uniswap and MEXC. $21 over on PancakeSwap. That is wild. OMI obviously a little better than that, just because you have the volume there from usually from Ascendex. I want to see. Ascendex just wasn't showing yesterday. Pretty sure they had OKX twice. Anyway, 142,000 from that. In total, 226,000. So actually, most of that is from them. Yeah, I guess I have dates for podcast now. For tonight, I'm actually going to be on my friend Jackson's. It's called Stumbling Down History Road. We have this thing where we worked out for a while, and he's just like, "You owe me," and I was like, "Yeah, I do." And he's like, "Okay, let's go to what do you call it? You owe me, like, just come on my podcast whenever I ask you to." Like, okay, fine. Now this was like years ago, so I'm going on. We're talking about Bigfoot tonight, which is pretty cool. That'll be fun. Tammy Hannah's going to be on the podcast tomorrow. You all know her. Greg Weich, who is from Beyond Comics, will be on Monday. I think that's going to be 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He's got to let me know. Carl Choi is going to be on Tuesday. That is from Evermind. Then you have the Omi is My Homie show over on Wednesday. And on Thursday, Dan Williams is coming on the podcast. That is the same day that VeVe is going to launch their VeVeverse, another VeVeverse video. That's at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Dan Williams probably going to be a bit later than that, X amount of hours after that. We'll go over that as well. We will do some giveaways. Then we have the Mudo team, Mudo DNA. They do those epigenetic tests. I cannot wait to talk about that. That's coming on Friday, November 1st, almost in November. And then Sanjay is going to come, Mr. MC1, on next Saturday to do some giveaways. And then there is a Nemo drop that just happened. So we'll go over Elmo. I will get to that. I will get to the Q Yoda, begun. The bounty wars have. That is a reference from Star Wars Episode 2, where he says, begun. The Clone Wars have. So Nemo is dropping. There's only 99 Nemos. I think they're keeping like 8 or 9 of them. Anyway, that's on the 3rd. I'm going to be gone the 4th, 5th, and 6th. I will be, you will not be able to reach me for 72 hours. I might do a little podcast in there. I don't know. And then Jason Naylor is coming on the podcast November 7th. And then I'm supposed to go on a trip on the 8th. And then I'm supposed to go on a trip on the, I don't want to go to Vegas. We might. We might go to Vegas soon. All right, we'll talk about it. Anyway, OMI again, less than $250,000 in volume. Not really what you want to see. Again, I know when that narrative hits, it's not going to matter. But I really use some big exchanges. Go on, Ben. Use that Binance flex those muscles, Ben. All right. Anyway, let's go over the rest of the only 73 billion in volume for crypto today. Bitcoin actually recovered a little bit, up 0.5% on the day. Ethereum up 2%, BNB up 2%, Solana up 4%, XRP up 2.5%. Everything's pretty much up. Let's see how Flow's doing because I love it. Up, Flow is up 0.4% on the day, so not a ton, but it is at least up a little bit. So I'll take anything that I can get. It's like when you're in 6th grade and you finally get to do, like the middle school dances, like, oh, who are you going to go with? When you're in 6th grade, take what you can get. Oh, Costanza. That was an interesting one. Costanza is actually a girl's name, not George Costanza. Let's go to, did I read all the articles I needed to read yesterday? Or did I not? I'm not even on the Wi-Fi. What the heck is that going on here? Sorry. Beyond comments. Oh yeah, I did read all of the stuff that I needed to. We will do a giveaway tonight. This is going to be, I won a comic from VeVe, so I have a picture that I will send to whoever wins the giveaway. Remind me to do that in like 25, 30 minutes. That picture is, I'm not going to show it right now because then someone could pause it and scan it, but I have the picture. Somebody, whoever wins the contest will go in and get the picture. They can scan the QR code. When you scan the QR code, it does take you to a redeem your item from VeVe. All you got to do is put your first, last name, the VeVe username, VeVe email address, and then a unique code that they'll give you. And then they'll say, collect me now. And then that's it. You get a free comic. I imagine it's going to be a common, uncommon, rare, but and I don't know which comic it is, but if y'all get like a secret rare or something that's crazy, share the wealth a little bit. But I'm basically just doing a double it and give it to the next person. So that's from VeVe, but from me as well. And then they're doing, they're doing a burning event. This is heckin' wild. I couldn't fit it in the title because there's such good news today. So an epic burning event is about to happen on VeVe. Select range of unsold Marvel digital collectibles and digital comics from VeVe store will be burned on Thursday, October 31st. I hate it when they do this. All right, I enjoy the burns, I enjoy this, but when they put 31 October, 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, New York is that center. East Coast is that center of the universe. And I feel like very few, there's people that obviously live there. But when you say October 31st, and then you go and give the time, actually, it's 1 November at 2:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I get it. Anyway, this is your last chance. This is your last chance to collect these digital collectibles from the store before they're gone, making the remaining items even more exclusive. Don't miss out. Check the full list below and grab these iconic digital collectibles while you still can. Juggernaut. How many of these are there left? I know they made a decent amount on Juggernaut, but let's see here. Nope, that's Marvel Mighty. Juggernaut, $55 on the floor in the secondary market. And then when you go to him, does that say 55? All right, that's interesting because he's $50. There's a first appearance. Okay, so let's say out of 1965, let's say 1875 because they keep 90, and you minus 1341 because that's how it is. So only 534 of these. That's interesting. So they made like 26K on it, but it's $50. But on the secondary market, it's 55. So like you might as well get it, right? Like I will see what happens next. Yeah, I mean, that's a first appearance too, and Corbin Dallas, aka Dan Crothers, has one, so that's really interesting. I'm really interested in, and I'll probably get one if there is less than 600 still by the time they're about to burn. I'll get one, maybe even two. We'll see. Hold on, I have to go in and I'm gonna do something real quick. Hold on. Who gave me was it in the Mint Hunters group? Mint Hunters. It was not in the Mint Hunters group. Somebody else gave me a message here. I forget what it was. Maybe I won't be able to do it today. I was gonna do something fun when I put, is it mint utility, com utility, mint matchers? I was like, somebody messaged me about a mint that I wanted to buy, but then I don't know where it went. So rip impasta for that. I just want to make sure here. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Too late. Anyway, let's go to the rest of the burns here. The symbiote. The symbiote, honestly, I don't know how much this. I think it was like $5. They go on the secondary market for like $3. There's no real reason to get it right now. I mean, it's a full set, and you can get it for like $3. So you might as well. But these were really just meant for the venomization of those certain Marvel Mighties. Speaking of which, the Thanos copter is going to be burned, so that'll be really cool. And then the second version of Juggernaut will also be burned. The Marvel Mighties X-Men villains, they sold maybe about 55-60% of those, but the rest of those will be burned, so that's interesting. Glad I got a bunch of those. Professor X, this is first appearance Professor X. This is was this San Diego? I think this is San Diego. Same thing with Magneto, both first appearances, which is really cool. And then you have the Scepter. This is one of those that you got one of the Infinity Stones from, and then you have the actual Infinity Gauntlet. You have Thanos, so really no big reason to get this either. So just, am I Ellie Goulding in 2004? Because let it burn. I think that was really more 07, 08, but the reference still counts. Then Howard the Duck, 2015 B, #1. This is the first full appearance of Gwenpool, fan favorite. First spectacular issue, a great jumping on point, sure to go up in value. Wait, sure to go up in value. I don't know if I would have said that, VeVe. That is a. Is that just from the? Yeah, I don't know if I would do that. VeVe, y'all. I'm not even. All right. Anyway, moving on. I say, don't miss out on the series. Everyone is calling Howard the Duck. The last page will shock you. Nothing will ever be the same again. Hey, where are you going? Come back. Wow. Or maybe that's just from the actual comic. Maybe that's not VeVe saying that. I'm just going to throw that out there. Deadpool 2008, #45. The first appearance of evil Deadpool. He's okay. Is it a key comic? Sure. I mean, at this point, maybe just get one off the secondary if you really want. I mean, it's a good comic. Like I love all the Deadpool comics from like the mid 2000s to late 2010s. I haven't read any in a while, so I don't know if they're still good. But they were hilarious. Dude, my favorite is when he like gets institutionalized, and the opening of Deadpool 3 is very similar to when he gets institutionalized because he takes somebody like says something to him that he doesn't like. He chops off the dude's leg and stabs him with his own femur, and it was the greatest thing that I've ever seen. Like Deadpool's done a bunch of stuff, but anyway, Deadpool comics are great, but how much of that's really going to go up in value, I have no idea. Iron Man #1, the first appearance of Extremis. I don't really know how big of a character that is. It says beginning of a new era for Iron Man, but that's going to be burned as well. Then you have Amazing Spider-Man 14, the first appearance of Hallows Eve. Again, same thing. I'm not really too familiar. Dark Web Prelude. Haven't seen Chasm recently, but that doesn't mean that hasn't been very busy. That'll be burned. Daredevil 254, first appearance of Typhoid Mary. I think that's really cool. I'm not sure if I have one though. Kingpin makes an offer to Typhoid she can't refuse after she bests Kingpin at his own game. Thought that was interesting. X-Men 53. So this is the first appearance of Onslaught. That's probably going to be a good one. Avengers #6, first appearance of Masters of Evil, and the first full appearance of the original Baron Zemo. They should be using him in the Thunderbolts. I mean, he's on there, so I'm assuming he is. That'll probably be good as well. Fantastic Four #48, first appearance of Silver Surfer and Galactus. The reason why this hasn't sold out yet, be like, Chavez, this sounds amazing. Why wouldn't this be? It's because it's like $20 per comic. So the only ones that are above that are the ultra rare and secret rare. Now the commons are like $14, which is really cool. Uncommons are like $5. I think the rare is the same thing, like 12, 13, whatever. But it's just $20, $20 is a lot. So I think that's why, and there's a decent amount of them too. Then Avengers #85, first appearance of the Squadron Supreme. I don't really know how I feel about that one. Daredevil #4, first appearance of Kilgrave. That's actually a really good one. Kilgrave is a big villain. He's a Jessica Jones villain as well. They had him in the Jessica Jones series. Yeah, Yeah, good times, good times. Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe is really good. How much of that's going to go up in value, I'm not sure. And then Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe, issue number 1, 2, 3, 4. Deadpool: The Circle Chase, first Deadpool starring series. I haven't seen this one. Wolverine number 1, the first Wolverine ongoing series. Welcome to Madripoor. So that will be burned as well. So just to give you guys a thing. And speaking of other stuff that they're doing, they announced Nemo drop today. This is not the first Nemo that we've gotten. That goes to the Platinum Moments. I didn't even. Oh lordy! All right, my friends are already telling me we're going to Vegas. I so I'm going to do a hold on. Yes, going over it now live. Hold on, let me. Is that pasting? No, no, wrong paste, wrong paste, wrong paste. All right. We're gonna go to YouTube here real quick. Also, I'm gonna talk for like another 20-ish minutes, and then I will. Oh, Jaden got a cat. Oh, good for her. Anyway, and then I will get to everyone's comments down here. And then if you guys do not want to wait for that, just give me a quick super chat, $2, and then I'll answer your comment and then go on my merry way. But anyway, if y'all could smash that like button, that'd be a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways of Patreon, smash the super thanks button down below, super chats as well. Anyway, let's go to, all right, I guess we're in Vegas. All right. If I do go, it'll be likely the weekend of Decon. And then maybe you'll do a giveaway. Maybe somebody will, maybe I'll see people there. Maybe there's a way that the Gold Dragon Club might be able to have something there. Sorry, I don't, whatever. Comics and Crypto asking me, did somebody else place a bounty on Elmo? And yes, they did. So Comics and Crypto had said, you know what, for the mint number 1980 on Elmo, they had said, let's do $1,500 because that's the year that Elmo made his first appearance on Sesame Street. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. And this mad lad, I don't even know who it was. Let's see if I can find it. Is that yesterday? This morning? It was Wolverine _ 13 that said updated bounty alert. I'm offering $17.50 for the rare mint 1980 of Elmo that drops tomorrow. That is today. So somebody got it. I'm literally at the Ohio State game. First off, hold on. I'm literally at the Ohio State game before, right? And I am like a crack addict, constantly trying to refresh because not everybody has Twitter. Not everybody watches me on YouTube. Not everybody does. So there's like, oh, I got Elmo 1980, whatever, and they might just floor it. So I go on like the newly listed, and I'm constantly refreshing. I'm tripping over stuff. I'm just like, hey, like, and I'm just giving like one word answers. I feel like freaking Groot. Like I am Groot. Like that's my response to everything. Like I don't know. Trying to constantly refresh, seeing if I can get it. So I'm in the car with my boy Ernie before this happens, and I was like, wait, before we get out of the car, it's 10:59. We got to do this Elmo drop. It's like, all right. So we both get it, and we both get the rare, and I get a whatever mint, and Ernie gets mint number 89. I was like, he gets so heckin' lucky on the Tokidoki Dragon drop. I get the normal rare or common, whatever it is, and Ernie gets a secret rare. Like this mother, like he's level 100, so he deserves it. Like he's put a lot into it. He deserves that, but I can't constantly help but feel a little jealous every time it happens. It's heckin' awesome. Got her. All right. Apparently, there are lots of people coming. Yeah. Okay. So be advised, guys. I meow in everything. I meow on business calls. I meow on business emails. I meow on just on dates. It happens. Anyway. So yeah, the bounty wars. This is last night. All right, so right now there is Johnny Dunn had posted the 1953, the number 1953 Aston Martin Ultra Rare has been listed for 7,777 gems. The only Series 1 DB5, the other DB5s are actually Series 2. The only 1953 edition, James Bond was created in the year 1950. 1953. And then you have, remember a few months ago when the RoboCop sold? Now, RoboCop had a floor of like $57, but the mint number 1987, the year the movie came out, sold for $6,000. And try to buy that now for $6,000. this is what I really like about scarce one of a kind items. Scarce items, like, okay, and I've seen this before in Pokemon where people are like, well, this sold for X amount of dollars, 3 months ago. It's like, okay, well, if I could get the price from 3 months ago, I'd buy the whole thing. I'd buy them all. So this is the type of thing that the, people pay the top of the top. People pay record prices for certain things because there's only one of them. Like, it's one thing if you buy, like, the floor right now for the gold Rosso Dragon is like $999, right? It's $1,000. And somebody's just like, well, that's too much money. The last one sold for 666, and $1,000 too much money. Like, okay, well, it might be too much money for you, but there's only 78 or 80 of those out there. So it makes sense to go in and be the next person to go and buy that, because then the next price is 1,500. One, you already increase, at least on paper, at least in your vault value, you increase it by another $500, by 50% just after buying that. But then again, if somebody buys that for 1,000, and then that precedent is set, hey, the last time this sold was 1,000. Most of the people that have that are not going to sell under that. So then, if you can't get it for 1,000 anymore, what's the next cheapest option? Like, where's the cheaper option? Maybe if somebody gets liquidated, maybe if somebody's trying to sell gems for something else, yeah, you could maybe get lucky. But for the most part, especially now that we're in a bull market, that ain't going back down. And again, it could go back down if somebody gets gems like, hey, last one sold for 666. Somebody works out a deal and they do like 700, something like that. I'm not saying that that is right now worth $1,000. Although if I had a lot of money, I'd probably get some, or at least one more. I had two, but I needed to sell one for that number 41 version 2 logo. Oh my God, I will. Oh, my man, nice. I guess there's a bunch of us going to Vegas. All right, sweet, straight fire. Da, 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 da. Okay, so that's the bounty wars have begun. So mostly you've seen people that, hey, one person puts a bounty on it. There's usually a little bit of respect in between whales, but like, hey, all right, this person called shotgun. They get that. Golf clap, good time. But on other things, whether it's ROI or nostalgia, whichever one plays, whether it's for love or for money, both are important. There's going to be some dogfights, and again, like, it's one thing if you have a Spiderman Noir or a Lucky Gold Rose, so anything that's like one of 88. That's one thing. There's always going to be one of those for sale, so they're rare because there's only a few of them, but they're not scarce because there's always going to be a couple of those for sale. Same thing with partners statues. Same thing with the VeVe gold logo. Things that are truly scarce are things that are like the one of ones. Like, yeah, there's a million Elmos. There's 1,930 Elmos rare, but there's only one 1980. So that person that bids, so that person put out a bounty of 1,750, but the person that got it is just like, bro, they're doing, I think, the right thing. They put it at auction, and they said, you know what, we're gonna go and we're gonna fight to see who sees it. Because now that there's only one of these things, it only takes a couple of whales, just two, to fight for it and see what it goes for. And it's only got one bid right now, and I'm guessing it's for 1,750. So it's the one bid. And who's this from? So this is from Elmo 23. I don't know if Elmo 23 is the Wolverine ___ 13. Oh, it is. It is him. It is him. Okay. So that's probably the one that'll get it. If I were Commons Crypto or anyone else before this person like bought it or put a bid on it, I'd have bid 1,000, 1,200, 1,500. Because already people were already doing that. They were already bidding for that. So this is likely what it'll go for. And again, if the dude's name is Elmo 23, he probably just really likes it and the historic value, and that'll probably be wrapped up for a while. Now, every now and then, people will sell because, like, you make them an offer you can't refuse. Maybe some big conglomerate comes in and buys it up, and this will happen. I probably when Stacker rolls out fully, when you go and you get a big conglomerates, big hedge funds, or small hedge funds, or just people looking to make a splash, that will have no issue putting in $1 million into this. And we'll say like, hey, especially if it's like hedge funds that say, what do you think is an easier sell to your clients? Now, I'm pretty bullish on Pudgy Penguins. I think they're heckin' awesome. And is it like I just want like the little plushies? Like I think those are cute. I think they're cool. I don't know if I'd spend what's the floor on those, like $30,000? Maybe. I think the little Pudgy Penguins, the offshoot of that is worth a couple grand. I mean, I'd rather just put that in crypto. But I like those. They're doing everything right. They are doing as much marketing as they can. They are in Walmarts and they're in Targets and they're in other different things. So they're getting it like out there. And I think they're great. But if you have a bunch of 50-year-olds that are your clients and they're saving for, the sunset years, what's an easier sell? Pixelated animals or the first appearance of Elmo? Or the first appearance of Spiderman or Mickey Mouse, like Superman. I feel like that's an easier sell because again, it's not just a 2D image; it's actually 3D, and you can take pictures in an AR with it. Now, when does this happen? When does this money come rolling in? I have no idea. Well, I'll tell you this: like it's already happening. It's obviously on a much smaller scale than on the terms that I'm talking about, but again, it's already happening. Anyway, let's go to I don't know about you. Feeling 22. All right, where was I? Yesterday? No, yesterday. Yeah. There was another. Oh, maybe I didn't. Did I do it yesterday? I forget. All right, we'll go over this anyway. There was a new record. VeVe Fig Pin sold for $625. David, you giving those eyes. Bounty Wars. Yeah. All right. So for Elmo, VeVe grossed $64,000 in a couple hours today. That was really good. Very few others like that, or very few others that are going to do that, or that are even able to do that. Just a little follow up on LeBron James. They're trying. LeBron obviously the other day had said best place to order comic books from. VeVe Fam came out in full force. So did Foster. So did the actual VeVe account, VeVe Comics, Ben Rose, David Yu, everyone else. So they'll get him on. Like, and again, even one person in the VeVe community that happened to know somebody that knows LeBron's agent. LeBron is not stupid. He's gonna go and he's gonna see, hey, where can I get these things? First, just hey, where can I go and get these things? And then he's gonna take a look around, and he might buy both on Candy and on VeVe. And then if it's just for nerd stuff, it's just for reading. That's gonna be the end of it. He's gonna buy some stuff on Candy. He's gonna buy some stuff on VeVe Comics, and that'll be it. But if he goes for investing, because is this the last year he's playing basketball? I mean, he ain't no spring chicken no more. Neither am I, but you know what I mean. He's probably going to be looking at like the next stage of his life. And is he going to be coaching his son? Sure, he'll be busy with that. But he's going to need something to do in his free time. And something that he could do not only to benefit him, but he's also a big charity person, to make money to keep that machine going. Probably going to be VeVe over anything else in this platform anyway. I mean, again, there's other stuff like to be safe, he probably just buy Bitcoin, buy Ethereum, whatever. But then if he really wants to get a little risky with it, and you do a bunch of altcoins. But again, that's just David Yu posting na 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 Elmo's World about Sesame Street. Then we have OGs. Okay, we went over Kripkins yesterday. Wally VeVe King stacking a bunch of jaunty jigs. The first appearance, or not a first appearance, although I think it should be. I will forever die on this hill that Steamboat Willie should be a first appearance. Hold on. Why are you? When I say like my man, like so I feel like remember in like the 90s when Kel would be like, "Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?" And then he calls people dudes. And there was like a skit about that. It's like, oh no, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all dudes. When I say like my man, I say that to everyone, both men and women. Like if you say something awesome, like I can say that. If you say something like "I like you who," oh my man, I like you who too. That's So if I ever say "my man" to like a woman, it just means like you're just cool peeps. Anywho, so Wally be stacking those jaunty jigs. So other people are stacking the good stuff, even though it's not a first appearance, but I think it should be. They have, yeah, they had that video yesterday that they released for Storm, Metallic Red Storm. They released it, what was yesterday, the 25th? They released it 5 days after it actually came out. I don't know why they did that, but they had to do it for a reason, right? Shout out to Strange Rebel, SOD, and Jags family for winning the VeVe official Discord giveaway this week. We have Sean Berg saying three things that he believes VeVe needs to go nuclear: a comic set category, consumer burn program, and comic in showrooms. I'll let you know right now, there's no reason to get comics in showrooms if we're just going to get comics in our like VeVeverse home space. So that right there. But again, we'll get that. Consumer burn program. I like, so we could burn our own collectibles if we want. Sure. I don't know if we necessarily need that to go nuclear, but yeah, that could be interesting. And then comic sets category. Comics. Yeah. I think that'd be cool if you get like an extra like MCP points or extra whatever if you have a complete set. Yeah, that's fine. I would get five. I have 5 sets of those Aliens versus Avengers. I cannot wait for that to come in. Oh my god, issue 2. Let's go. Chris Jones. Well, I have hair. Why is the hair there? Oh, I need to freaking shave. Chris Jones has torn between my next purchase, Riso Batman or partner statue. What's everyone's thoughts? So at first glance, I think like, oh well, Riso is only a 2.5% selfie, whereas partner statue is 8.5. So just first glance, I like that more. Part of the first set, even though the Riso is not a first appearance, it is actually the first error on VeVe because it did have first edition on it, and they kept it. So I was like, okay, that's cool. It's got the first edition, it's the first error, it's the first ultra rare. You needed to complete the set. It's the first set. Yeah, so it's got a lot of firsts. It's like onions. It has layers. It's a Shrek reference. Um, I feel like I really like it, and I think they're similar prices right now. I think partner statue is a little bit more. Let's see what the Riso's at. Riso's at 1100, and partners I think is at like 13. Maybe not. Yeah, 13. I bet you it's like 1325 or 1389. All right, so almost 1400. So partner statue is worth a little bit more right now, but I don't know if we get Riso last time I think was at like 24K. So let's say it's like a 20x from here. What is that going to be for partner statues if that does a 20K? All right, so let's just round it up to 1400, make the math easier, times 24. 30, yeah. Partner statue last time was, well, had sales confirmed at over 50K. So partner statue will likely outperform, and it will outperform more than the 6% difference between the 8.5 and 2% and 2.5% selfie. So partner statue is probably going to be better for the ROI. And I'm not saying that Riso only goes to its all-time high as last time. It might go beyond, but if anything is going to go beyond, and it's going to be the first double first appearance of, well, the first double first appearance was Homer and Bart, but the first battle statue. But just Walt and Mickey, yeah, that's a big one. Anyone see? I don't know why CNN posted this freaking article in the first place, but for their money, the winning bidder will receive a roll of duct tape and 1 banana, as well as a certificate of authenticity and official instructions for installing the work. This viral banana artwork on sale again, and it could be worth $1.5 million. That is the stupidest thing I've ever freaking read. And I have my issues. I don't even think this is Gen Z. There's probably like millennials. I have a lot of issues with my own freaking generation. There's many things that millennials do that are amazing. this is not one of them. But again, people be going in and they buying and sell. If people are willing to spend $1.5 million on a freaking banana, what do you think they're going to spend on first appearance of some of the grails that we have? I'm just throwing that question out there. I don't know if this giveaway is done yet, but Corey T, Old Rhubarb, was doing a giveaway with I think a Sanity, one of the comics, maybe it was a Spiderman comic, I forget which one. You just had to comment down below what your favorite something was. I forget what it was, but if it's still there, go to him. Yesterday, Bizojman bought a $1,000 item. What was it? It was the Human Torch, which there's only one of those, right? Yeah, I think there's just one of them. From the Marvel Mighty, so it's first appearance Human Torch. And it's mint number 1939, the year that Marvel came out, and he spent $1,000 on it. Now, as far as mint numbers, that's one of the best ones because that's not the year that Fantastic Four came out, but that is the year that Marvel came out. So, okay, I get it. Now, the other ones would be the year that Fantastic Four came out, maybe the number 41, 42, 69, 420. 420 would be great because, blaze it. Now, I have the number 42 that I posted down there for $900. So if Bizojman wants it, he can get it. He can get, you know what I mean. Jason Payne has got the number 45, and he's hodling. He's hodling like a boss. Gary O at 1234CA3 posting that the floor went up quickly for the gold and silver ticket. Let me take a look at this. Let me take a look. See. I get the golden ticket. If I type in gold, it just a shit ton of golden moments come up. I have the golden ticket in my. Okay, golden ticket is. So it was $300. Now it's $500. Ooh, somebody super chatted. Sorry, I didn't see you. Hello, Splinter. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Meow meow meow. Wes, you want to bet like $30,000 on this? That it won't go up past 10K? I'll bet my left nut on that. All right, Splint. Thank you for the super. If you have a question, let me know. Meow meow meow. $500 for the VeVe gold and silver ticket. There were some people that had purchased that for a bit higher. We'll see what that does. Mazzaroli Dennis says, Mark Cuban, Kevin Hart for real, if interested in reaching global audience based on your partnerships with Black Sands Entertainment and going digital with your comic books on the blockchain, may I suggest to you VeVe Official. They are the marketplace leader in digital comic book sales. He goes in and tags Ben Rose, and Ben Rose says, hey, Mark Cuban, Kevin Hart for real. We would love to help you join over 200 of the world's most recognizable brands and reach one of the world's most passionate communities who love collecting premium comics and collectibles at VeVe Official. Let's talk. My man Ben Rose trying to get that bread, trying to get it in. Where the heck did somebody had to have messaged that, right? I'm trying to look at. Somebody tried to message me. So I thought it was on Telegram, but maybe it's not. About a certain mint number that I wanted, but that I apparently don't have. Oh yeah. Hang on. Let's go to this real quick. Let me do something here. Because I like the Marvel Mighties. And then that is apparently not good. I have to type in this. And as far as the Marvel Mighties are concerned, oh wow, yo, somebody Sunchard BV got a bunch of the really good mints. I have the 999, 888, 777, 666, 333, 222, and the 111. That is wild. Good for that person though. Really good for that person. So I'm gonna do something here real quick that I probably shouldn't do, but I'm gonna do anyway. So I have the number. I just purchased the number 330 Nick Fury for $33. Was that the smartest thing to do? No. Was it a petty thing to do? Yeah. Now, why did I do it? I'll show you why. Tell me why. The other day, I had posted something. It was just saying that the new Evermind comic was wild. And then this guy named PR33ST just said, like, get a job. Just trying to insult me. So I go and I look on his profile. And on his profile, it says, got any number 330s? Shoot me a message, meaning that he likes the number 330s. And I can see on his profile, he's got a couple of Marvel Mighties that have the number 330. So I went and bought a number 330 so that he can't get it. Now, Chavez, are you really that petty? Well, what's the point of having fuck you money if you can't say fuck you once in a while? Fuck you, priest. Anyway, let's continue on, shall we? We're going to go on to vodka Papa John's garlic sauce shots with a Parmesan rim. Live outside of God's sight and by consequence outside of his love. I want to try that. There's the one of one that I went over. There's the bounties. Adam Eats saying, definitely didn't think I'd be reaching these milestones this soon. I surely have a problem. Saying that he's got 300 collectibles and 1,400 comics. So shout out to that person. Slowly but steadily stacking. I went to an Ohio State game, as you saw. I tailgated. It was fucking wild. So somebody got an offer. If you went to Comic-Con and you had decided to say, hey, I'm going to take this comic, this VeVe comic, and grade it at CGC, you got a free Gem Mint 10 VeVe, pin. There's like less than 400 of those. And somebody got an offer for like $300 for it. So go get that bread. Anyway, this is my seat at the Ohio State game. That was really fun. Marvel Burns, yep, got that. Guess who was at the Ohio State game? that dude that always goes like, psh, psh, like on those videos. Anyway, it was fun times. Yep, that sold out. Betty, I pulled me in. 1750. All right, so Turtle Golf says, hey VeVe fam, how do we get official emoji, at least a few more subscribers and likes on the song Burns? Emoji about you, listen to Burn. Now we got it up to well over 1,000 listens on Spotify, but we only have a couple hundred over on YouTube. So I'm just plugging it for him because, cool dude. Anyway, speaking of bounties, Comics and Crypto says, how long is 42 minutes? All right, not bad. Comics and Crypto says, bounty is back. Within the recent news of VeVe Official burning remaining supplies of many Marvel digital collectibles, including Fantastic Four 48, we have decided to bring back our bounty for Fantastic Four 48, mint number 1966, for $2,500. According to Stacker World, 1966 has not yet been minted. You only have until November 1st at 2:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You only have until then to mint it. Otherwise, the collectible will be lost forever. That is $2,500 hairs that they are offering. Shout out to them. Also, one of the giveaways that Mr. MC1 is going to give away is a JJK Jujutsu Kaisen signed big pin. There'll be a gold logo giveaway, and then you just have a VeVe account in good standing. If more than 5 people, says I'll randomly pick 5 names live on the Randy Chavez channel sometime next weekend, I think next Saturday. Cheers, more utility, and this is just the start. Johnny Dunn being a troll saying, I'm starting the Elmo Club. If you stack 10 Elmos and relist them at 100,000 each, every month you will get a chance to win a free rock shipped to your house. Johnny Dunn never changed. I love you, brother. I love this meme of what my French fries see when I'm driving home, and it's just a fat cat. It's great. So the gold silver logo had something interesting happen today. I think they're done. I think there is no more gold logos to be given out, because if you go to the Stacker Gold Logo channel thing there, it shows that the last several times the gold logo had been bought or moved were admin transfers starting from 4 days ago. Admin transfer, all the way to today. Again, just admin transfers. So that means that they were airdropped. Let's see who they were airdropped to. Someone named Michael, but it was like transferred back and forth a couple times with Michael. So I don't know what that was about. Then to Charlie NFT 123, to Mr. Squibs, to a couple of wallets that I don't recognize. But Charlie NFT and Mr. Squibbs are a couple people that I really like. Anyway, thought that was cool. But the reason I saw that is because it looked like they had like bought one of their own, which I thought was interesting. Yep, not going over that. That's the reason why I block people. What do you, badass pool. All right. Let's get to the comments, shall we? Omar Kasaj is saying, let's go. Let's get this spread. I love this game. Turtle saying the best content. Great job, Brandon. Why, thank you. I am not cooked. Energy, what's going on, fam? Meow, meow, meow. VeVe Zombie says, yo, what up, Zombie? Zen Allegra saying, no. Oh, the Tom Cruise fish talk? Girl. I also call everyone girl. So if you're a guy or a girl, I'll be like, girl. Anyway, do y'all like my Stranger Things Hellfire Club shirt? Anyway, yeah, Tom Cruise fish talk. Look it up if you dare. It is spooky season after all. Walrus King says, woohoo! A Blur playing intro. Woo! Yes, definite. Yeah. Comics and Crypto goes and posts. he likes me talking about Elmo, and I like him listening to me talk about Elmo. Back away. All right. Jason Pena, thank you so much for being a member. Says Saturday night we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. And says, hey Randy, which actor is your favorite Spidey? We'll start from the beginning. Toby's very good. He plays good Peter Parker. Andrew Garfield. All right, so my favorite Spidey. I'll just do it between Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield plays the better Spidey. Tobey Maguire plays the better Peter Parker. I would say Tom Holland does a fine job on par with Andrew Garfield as Spidey. I wish they showed more of Tom's like intelligence. I mean, for Andrew Garfield, they got all with the science stuff. I feel like for Tom, they don't yet, and he's really smart. Spider-Man's really smart. Yeah, I just, and the Amazing Spider-Man movies. One, I love Emma Stone, and I love Andrew Garfield, and I just, oh my God, the movies. Oh, they kill. I love them, but they kill me. Obviously, Tobey Maguire is always gonna have a special place in my heart, and Tom Holland's current Spidey, Spider-Man 4 confirmed. But yeah, favorite Spider probably Andrew Gar. I just like the way he does it. Can't help it. Wes, thank you for being here. Says, I don't think Ecomi has plans for OMI to be on big exchanges. To be honest, you want to bet like how much we bet in West? How much do I have to go and bet? Minor Soto says, yo, what do you have on there? Is that a Pikachu? It is some type of special Pikachu. Not like stop eating this paste special, but like a special. Energy says, I want a comic. Not sure if I'm allowed to say which one it is. Let me know. Oh yeah, by the way, giveaway. Okay, let's do this giveaway here. Let's all right. I was gonna do the like JG Wentworth 877 cash now, like, but that's like too obvious because I was gonna be like, what's the number for JG Wentworth 877 cash now? But then like it's in the freaking thing. And I can't wait to see you again. All right, I was gonna do a Miley Cyrus thing, like who sings this song? And the last time I freaked out, I just kept looking down. It's just a stutter, but I already ruined it. And sometimes when I do songs, like sometimes like they'll be covers, and I would have no idea that they're covered. Like Whitney Houston, like I will always love you. Like, that was Dolly Parton's song originally. I will let you guys. It'll be a surprise. It'll be a shock when I do the giveaway. You guys will know. Dog Boy says, "What's up? A possible Randy Vegas sighting? Possibly. Abu says, did you ever watch Generator Rex? I have not. And I was a little too old for Ben 10. I was already kind of an adult when that came out. Now, I've seen some of the TikToks. I've seen some of the TikToks be like, Ben 10 is why I like goth girls, because I guess there's like a goth girl in there, and I guess she's drawn in a way that people like. But I have not watched Ben 10. Omar says, tomorrow is the biggest day for New York City, Madison Square Garden, that has Trump's last rally with Elon, RFK, Dana White, Grant Cardone, and more. Good for them. Shout out to them. I watched a little bit of Trump on the Joe Rogan podcast, and it was good, but I only watched like the first 40 minutes. I want to watch more. I'll watch more later. Arcturus says, will gold and logo holders be able to redeem for the fig pin goal at future live events? They should. Yeah, there's no reason why they shouldn't be. Yeah. Mr. T-Chain, Ohio. Do you have a link that the podcast are going to be on later? I don't, but you could just type in on YouTube "stumbling down history road," and I'll be there on like 10 o'clock, maybe 9:45, maybe 10. I don't know. One of those ones. And Dirk Latte says, VeVe cash out fee is a pain. Glad OMI is here, but I need more volume on that side. Yeah, agreed on all fronts there. Squint, say, what's up, Randy? Got 15 rare Elmos and looking to stack more. Floor is low compared to other Sesame Street characters. This is a good point. Other Sesame Street characters, they have more mints and are a higher floor. Elmo has less mints, arguably more popular, but has the lower floor. There is a big imbalance there, Splint. You're absolutely correct. Oh, that's the super chat that you were trying to. I'm so sorry. I was looking downward for the. I just didn't see it. That was my bad. That was 100% my bad. Splint, you get the gold star today. It was 4,333. Just partner stashes will make. I can't. Okay, so can we bet, please? Please. I want to make monies. What up, Splint? Omar saying, I'm not sure Kevin Hart is a good idea with the whole Diddy case and Mark and Deep. Fair point. That is a good point there, Omar. That is and I am not going to fault you for making that. That's a good idea. Maybe it'll blow over. We'll see. Pat says that's the next level petty. I love it. Like, he drew first blood. That was not that I intended to do. Like, you're gonna throw insults at me. Expect to never complete your collection. Like, the fudge out of here. Incorrigible Ghost Slayer is haha, yeah, heck that guy. And Randy Marsh voice. Dude, Randy Marsh is like one of the greatest characters like ever made. I love it. Heavy money is power, right? Yeah. That was probably one of the pettiest things that I've ever done, but also one of the funnest. This one's Ed Basemaster. Yeah, that's his name. Ed Basemaster showed up at the Ohio State game. You pulled a power play with that 330-minute, Randy. Good job. Heck yeah, I did, brothers. Heck yeah. Had to do it for y'all. I can't let them insult your leader, sullying my good name. Commented on a post. No, I don't care. Okay. I think that gold logo is still 6K. A boy bar is like, wow, Elmo sold out hours ago, bro. But yeah, that was a nice 64,000, which is pretty legit. Bill Gardner saying, what up, OGs? Yo, what up? Yeah. I can't believe you think Andrew Garfield's good. I love Andrew Garfield. Like, I think he was a better Spider-Man than Tobey Maguire. And again, Tobey Maguire, I think, played the better Peter Parker. But, Spider-Man from Andrew Garfield, he was just written better. He just had, the quips. He had the, when Spider-Man's fighting, he says jokes. He messes with people. He's like the freaking Dennis Rodman of superheroes. Dennis Rodman, before he would play a game, will go to the opposing team and grab a handful of cheek and just assault them. Just grab a handful of booty. And then people are like, what did he just grab my ass? Like, what? And they would get in their heads. Spidey gets in people's heads. Be like, hey, how's your mom doing? Be like, hey, you cook. Does your husband know you're gay? Spider-Man's heck. I actually think that was a Tobey Maguire line. But so point to him. But yeah, I like the Andrew Garfield ones because they're just I like that a little bit better. He's a little bit taller, a little bit leaner. He just, a little bit more like Spider-Man, I feel like. Gabe Ascalon 13. Oh yeah, I didn't do the all right, let's do the giveaway. Let's do the giveaway. Shoot. Well, all right. Should it be from a movie? Should it be a person, place, or thing? Should it be sports? I don't really do sports. This is gonna be the wildest one. No one would ever expect it. And also, I think, yeah, all right. Who was the pitcher that threw the last strike to win the Cardinals World Series in 1982? Who was the pitcher to throw the game-winning strike to win the Cardinals the World Series in 1982? Whoever types in that answer gets the free comic. So while that comes in, Omar says, "I saw it, and you will love the part they talk about Area 51." Oh! I cannot wait for that. I cannot wait for that. I will 100%. Oh, that's going to be a good night. Oh, I have to be on another podcast in an hour. I will not be able to go. Okay, hold on. Coming in, coming in. Okay, they're not coming in yet. George says, you need to tell your podcast host friend that he needs to buy a Bigfoot collectible. He might have one. Booth got it. It's Bruce Sutter. Booth got it. It's Bruce Sutter. It's Bruce Sutter. He got it. Okay, Booth, I believe I have you on Instagram, right? Or maybe I don't. I think I do. But yeah, he got it. He got it. Do I have you on Instagram? Thought I did. Going back a couple weeks. Oh, I do. I do. I do. Okay. All right. Hang on. Hang on. I'm going to send you the photo from the. How do you get all of these? You're pretty good at this. All right. Hang on. I have to look at the photo and I have to determine which one it was. And then I have to send you that photo, but it's not letting me. I have it. I swear I have it, but it's not showing up on my recents. All right, maybe I got to go from recents and then I have to do screenshots. Yeah, it's definitely in screenshots. Okay. All right, hang on. Thought it was in screenshots. Is it not in screenshots? Am I tripping? Hold on, hold on. 状态,状态,状态,状态. Right now. What did I just say? You just told everyone to pick up their samurai swords and shave your butt. I swear I have. Maybe it's not on screenshots. Maybe it's on camera. This is tripping me out. All right, hold on. I know it's in my photos because I looked at it before. Okay, right. I'm going to take another screenshot of it, and then I'm going to go into my gallery, and I'm going to send you. Okay, there it is. There it is. All right, you got it. You got it. Okay, sweet. It's sent. It's sent to you over on the. Yes, there it is. Okay. Now where was I? Blah, 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 blah. So it says no airdrop for me. Rick and Pasta. Believe Elmo having a voice on the collectible is huge. Would love that to know how VeVe managed. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't looked at that yet. I think he does have a Bigfoot thing. I haven't looked at that yet. I'll let you know. No airdrop. Booth says he was not a better Spider-Man than Toby. Goes Holland, Toby, then Andrew. I don't. I will take that collectible back, good sir. No. Again, I believe Toby was the better Peter Parker, but I liked. Yeah, I liked Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man better. Again, maybe it's a personal preference, but I also think I have some say in there. Ron says, since Elmo only has 180 editions, what do you think value can climb to? Oh, the secret rare Elmo? It's 183, but I understand your point. Several hundred. I mean, was it 200 now? Like 700 off, maybe? I mean, you need to complete the set, but again, you don't. People that want it, they'll likely just get the what's it called? They'll likely just get the cheaper one. We'll get the rare. Elmo Gold is 230. There's a lot of people looking to sell. Yeah, I don't know. I'd say several hundred though. My opinion. Rolly fingers, Rolling Gardner. Can't believe Booth got it. Good for you, mate. Good for you, brother. Yep, Bruce Sutter. Yep. Okay, I met Instagram. Yep. Always congrats. You won a comic. You won a comic Booth. So all you have to do is you have to scan that code that I sent, and I know it works because I did it myself. And then it'll take you to a page. You put in your first name, last name, VeVe username, VeVe email, etc., and then they'll mail you a code. They'll put the code in. You got it. Final Vampires. The Area 51 discussion is also on the draw. Clip tab. Well, I don't want. I want to come into it naturally. Everything comes naturally. It comes naturally. That is some Selena Gomez for you. You are the thunder and I am the lightning. You can't see my muscles in this shirt. Yes, it is a digital comic. Only price end of this year. I'm not gonna lie. Not looking good, fam. I believe that we start to move in Q2 of next year, and this year, unless we get a big exchange, it's likely not moving. I would say between 0003 and 0004, likely where we are. Again, if the narrative hits early, fudge, 005, but who knows? I was saying, got mint 202. Secret Elmo, get that bread, Elmo, get it. I have no clue who Bruce Sutter is, but Google. Well, he was a great pitcher, great relief pitcher for the Cardinals in the 80s. How's moving the goalposts on your OMI price predictions? I literally just said that it's not looking good for the end of the year. But again, Q2 is when I think it starts to move. As says, worst case, how low do you worst case? I don't know. VeVe's caught in some type of scandal, and there's additional lawsuits, and the FTC comes out. Worst case scenario, fudge, 0001. Goes down another lot of percent. Quad zero, I don't know, but it's even half of here at would that be 000 like 18. That's a really low market cap. But that's like worst case scenario. But again, you do have the three. I don't know how many billions are left on Bitforex. The Bitforex sales, and as people get it back, a lot of people are selling. So you would really have a lot of sell pressure, and that's going to continue happening either until the narrative changes or until we start to get some more exchanges where some people can actually purchase the token in America pretty easily. So I don't know. At some point, that will stop. The bleeding will stop. Again, like for what VeVe's doing, there's already a huge imbalance of where VeVe's valued at and where the token's valued at, and that'll correct by itself. But again, there's just like a lot working against the token right now, and again, that can change on a dime, but we just don't know when. And we're saying they also talk about JFK and MLK on the podcast. Very good. I can't heckin' wait. I can't heckin' wait. Was it you've been moving the goalposts? Delays keep happening. It's not my fault that we're supposed to have certain things on dates X, Y, and Z, and then VeVe delays those for X amount of years. So my predictions are based on the timelines that VeVe had given us in the past, and then they stopped giving timelines, which is good. That's a good thing that they're not giving them. But again, because we don't know when they come out, it's kind of anyone's guess. Moses Rand, you went from Q2 2024, Q2 2025. For what? Let me know. Arturo says, why do you think Q2 for OMI? Because Ben has said that he wants to do a bunch of R&D first before doing anything major with VeVe. So he's already done some really cool marketing. He's already done some really cool things that I like, and that's good. But these are relatively small. The big things that he's looking to do, like how long does he need to do the R for the R&D? Not 100% sure, but I would venture to guess a couple of months. I don't think anything major happens before the end of the year. again, on the VeVe side, on the Ecomi side with Stacker, you could have Stacker roll that out OMI to NFT officially before the end of the year. I think that'll probably happen. And then once that happens, then you could have some type of major exchange, and that major exchange or major exchanges, because then we'd actually have utility be listed as a utility token. But I don't know if they have the foresight to be like, hey, let's start talking to the exchanges before that happens so we're ready. Or maybe they're not talking to the exchanges until that actually rolls out. Again, that's anyone's guess. We'll see. We'll see. Andrew D. So when it says Q2, figure if he finishes the R in the R&D by the end of this year, and then he starts to move things forward in Q1 of next year, then okay, he starts to move things forward and he gets, his ducks in a row. Then late Q1, early Q2, I think he finally executes. And when he executes, it'll take a couple of people to catch up. But when that does happen and like, hey, this is what we're doing, then you have, but again, it might not matter. VeVe Comics is one of the wildest things in business that's ever happened. And the token's only gone down from that. So that is just the wildest freaking thing in the world. It just shows you that a lot of people that had OMI are not good at investing. Because the fact that they rolled that out, they're making God knows how much money every week from that. And they're selling that at just a loss that is stupid. Like that is ridiculously stupid. So even though I think that what Ben will do in Q1, Q2 next year, and that should make the token move, it might not still. Again, we might just have to wait for that narrative to come in. And it does seem like it is changing slowly but steadily. A lot more money is going into NFTs, not just with VeVe, it's with a lot of things. But yeah, that could happen beforehand. And again, we don't need any exchanges for us to go crazy moon. We already have more exchanges than we did last time we went moon. So we'll see. And does anyone ever get their tokens? A lot of people got their tokens back. Crypto Rain being one of the main guys that got their tokens back, but a lot of people did. Yeah. Edward Enigma saying, what happened to Reese? He's still on the team. Officially, I don't know. I know Foster was in contact with him for a while. I don't know if he's officially on the team anymore, though. He wasn't at the last two Comic-Cons, so maybe not. Research and development. That's R&D. Millie T says Q2 for OMI. I think you said you'd sell collectibles something if OMI wasn't on a bigger exchange by Q2 2024. I did, and then they got on 2 exchanges, so that's why I didn't. Yeah, I told people I would sell like half my collection if we didn't get any exchanges by the end of Q2. But then we got on like two different exchanges. So I was like, all right, cool. James Payne says intrinsic value in VeVe Comics and Stacker not priced into OMI yet. Yeah, dude, nothing is priced into OMI, which is heckin' wild. So, you pull back that slingshot and you pull it back, and then go boom. Excuse me. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta find something for Booth here. The unique code. I don't know if they gave me a unique code. Hang on. Let me take a look. Oh, shoot. It was in the SOS. I think it's in the SOS. Get help. Oh, shoot. I don't know where it was. Hold on. Welcome, founders, rules on what? Is it giveaways? Is it TikTok, Insta, YouTube, known issues, help back, OMI, polls, chat, welcome chat, rank chat. Dude, I don't know where this was. If somebody, fudge nuggets. I do not know where this was. Is it in my notifications? Maybe it's in there. Okay. All right. Hang on. Giveaway bot. Okay. That's clearly I need another. 5 days ago. Recent activity. I could have sworn I got tagged in a couple of things. Okay, hang on. Replied to me in VeVe official as a giveaway. Okay, yes, I do have a thing for you here, Booth. Don't worry, I got you, fam. Paste. There you go. Yeah, none of these are tied to it. Energy Detox says you should be able to burn OMI for a better chance on certain drops, or use burns as a participation ticket. That's a really good idea. I agree. Elijah says thoughts on gold VV ticket 500 editions. It's great. It's going to be used for future utility as well, so it'll rise again. I mean it'll rise on the next VV event or every VV event. When does that happen? I don't know. We'll see though. We'll see. No, what? I mean, you'll have gold drag. Damn, never mind. Okay. So yeah, the giveaway was done. I'm very, very happy with that. In like a half hour, I do have to go on the. Did they send me a link for that? The Stumbling Down History Road. Let me text this man. Still have him on my phone as White Jackson. Send me link when you're ready. Yeah, and then I'll get on. I mean, I could stay on here until then. Let's go over some stuff on VeVe, shall we? Let's take a look at what the Todd's at. The Todd McFarlane Batman. He's at $500 hairs, and his sub 100. You can get number 61 for $4,500. That is less than 10x the floor. I think that's a pretty decent buy for Todd McFarlane. We went over Reso already. We went over partners. We actually went over a lot of stuff. But let's go with some Spider-Man stuff. I don't have the link for it. I'll let you guys know. But again, you should just be able to go. I'll look it up on YouTube for y'all. Stumbling Down History Road. Honestly, so be advised, guys. It's called Stumbling Down History Road because they get high as a kite before they do the podcast. So someone will be like in the middle of a story, and someone will be like, "Wait." So like it's stumbling down because you like never get to like the point of like it's very frustrating, but it's also fun. How did you get Comic Redemptions to give away? I need that. This one was a giveaway that I actually won. But I thought I was like, listen, I just don't want to give Futters anything to, like any ammo. So I was like, if I win a giveaway, Futters will be like, oh yeah, they only give, influencers the give. Like, obviously that's false, but I just didn't want to be accused of any type of financial malfeasance or anything. I was just like, I'll double it, give it to the next person. So I did a giveaway. Oh, Millie, you'll get the chance to do a lot more in the future. We'll do a lot of those in the future. I promise. You will become a Jedi. I promise you. Jason Pan is high as a kite. I just might stop to check you out. Jason, I love you so much, dude. It was so great seeing you at New York Comic Con. It was so great just hanging out with you, man. Yeah. But so again, I don't have it. But I'll show you the channel. I guess why am I? So I'm actually on their. I'm on their cover photo for like whatever reason. That's me in my Boo shirt, which I don't even have that shirt anymore. That shirt was stolen from me. I mean, it was taken with or without my. I don't know, but anyway, so that's what it's called. Someone down History Road. I'll be there maybe in I don't know how long. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. One more thing. You got to watch that podcast together on the channel. You're going on soon, Randy. That would bring out the speculation. They'll got to watch the podcast together on that channel. What podcast? Wait, what channel? Oh, that would bring out the spec. Wait, what? Speculation on what? Was Violent Femmes reference? Did I reference something and not even know it? Huh. Pretty good like that. Yeah. Oh, all right. No, I know what you meant. I know what you meant. Coming down History Road, you weren't a kid. Yeah, yeah. It's you stumble, you stumble. If you've seen any part of that show, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Spider-Man here. Let's look at some Ben Reilly stuff. Ben Reilly ultra rare. The ultra rare Ben Reilly is at 500 doll hairs. I did not know it was that serious for that. The common Ben Reilly is $22, or uncommon, $22. Yeah. Jason's lyric. It was blister in the sun. Oh, eyes are tight. I just might stop to check you out. Oh, okay. All right. That's okay. I did not get that. I do not know that song. Anyway, let's go to the rest of the Spider-Man. The Miles Morales Mighty is $7.75. Actually, not bad. Not bad. Spider Hams, take a look at that. Spider Ham is $20 hairs. Very nice. Very nice. New York Spider-Man with the New York Comic-Con hat. $10 hairs. All right, Spidey 2099. Let me guess, 130? 150. All right, not bad. Little bit above. But I was thinking Spider-Man Noir. Last time I saw it was like 56 hundo. It is 57 hundo. Shout out to you, Spider-Man Noir. Then we have Spider-Man Peter Parker Ultimate Animated, 32 hundo. Bad. And Spider-Man Miles Morales, 84 hundo. That is a lot there. And I think that's it for the secret rares. Yes. Who we got here? Flippy Love VeVe says, "Good morning, fam. Good morning, Flippy. I hope you are doing well. I heart to you." Yeah, I'm gonna have to. All right, I'm gonna bounce right now. I will rest. I'll go to the bathroom and do stuff before the next show. Next show again on Stumbling History Road will be in about half hour, 45 minutes. I don't have a link yet, so maybe not. We'll see. But I love you all. That's Smith. Bye guys. Meow. Everyone say bye. All right, outro song. I wanna be the minority. I don't need your authority.